how to set yourself up for success in the morning. I go with the idea if I could stack up a huge win in the morning, then it sets my whole day up for success. I used to be an antisocial teenager who constantly played video games and pretty much chilled at home. I was skinny fat, awkward when it came to socializing, and didn't have big accomplishments like other teenagers, right? Fast forward to now, I'm in my 20s, early 20s. I'm working on my physique, building up a personal brand, reading at least one book per month. I have a lovely girlfriend, working my purpose, becoming 1% better every single time, right? But, but yeah, so before we start, I'm just gonna quickly tell you exactly what you need to do. So take some time to reflect and understand if you're moving the needle by looking at your daily tasks each day, like where do you want to go in the next 5 to 10 years with your life, right? And I'm gonna be completely honest. There's a couple of tasks that I want to eliminate because I'm gonna be because I'm in the software engineering space, right? And I'm gonna be totally honest. It's not my forte. It's not my cup of tea. Although it's not bad, it's just I'm more of a social person now. I love making connections. I love speaking to people. That's why I'm trying to get into sales. And um, software engineering is a great field, but it's just something that I'm not really gravitating towards, right? Especially because I love sales. I love I love the business space. So I'm trying to get into it. I know it's super risky. I know it's gonna take a lot of time, dedication to actually get this started up. But yeah, that's somewhere where I want to go. But I'm asking you, where do you want to go in your life in the next 5 to 10 years? Take some time, pause the video right now, and write down what your dream life looks like and try to move towards it every single day. Try to have daily tasks that move the needle for you. All right, so February is finally here and it's a month of convergence. Okay, so it's time to get extremely clear and centered. What's most important is doing the primary actions, right? So what are your primary actions? For example, if you're trying to become a YouTuber, you gotta start scripting your videos, you gotta start editing your videos, you gotta start posting them. Those are like the three main tasks, right? And then outsourcing it eventually. But those are the three main tasks when you're first starting out. Or when it comes to studying to become the best student in your school. Okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna study like 1 hour a day? No, you gotta bust your ass off like 8 to 10 hours, right? As much as you can, you gotta focus on becoming better, developing study techniques, and figuring out what is the best way for you to ace all of your exams, your assignments, and your quizzes, right? So, for me, I start my day by hitting the gym because I love when I hit the gym. It really sets my day for success. I feel super good right after the gym. I feel like I accomplished something huge, and I'm working on my physique, and it just sets my mind and my system really well, right? In the morning. Then I come home, I do some reading, and then I get my mind to get dialed in, right? By doing some reading because it's thinking. Then I focus on my first small deep work session for a good 2 hours. And usually it's either I learn something crazy good or I just focus on working towards doing something that I need to work on, right? So then I take a mini break and then focus on learning the rest of the day, but I also have another deep work session throughout the day. I go by this rule, the power of one more. If I could do this one more day, if I could do this for one more minute, if I could do this for one more second, then I could keep continuing. I could keep going, right? For the days I feel like I want to give up, and I just tell myself, if I could do it for one more time, one more minute, one more second, it just gets me dialed in. It keeps me to focus and it keeps me to keep going forward in life, right? I'm gonna be completely honest. For me, setting out myself for success in the morning is very important because it keeps me dialed in for the rest of the day. And let's just say I just wake up late. I literally do nothing, right? I just, just go on YouTube or something like that. I'm not gonna be very productive throughout the next couple of hours or like the whole day. That's why I always focus on stacking up wins. Whether it's so my first one is usually hitting the gym and then reading and then usually meditating, if not my deep work session, right? So you got to pay attention to your thoughts, your diet, the people around you, etc. Because my biggest commodity is my energy. A lot of people like to say it's their time, but let's just say we get two people, right? Someone who says their biggest commodity is their energy, and another person who say their biggest commodity is their time. For example, let's just say the person has high energy, right? He's gonna definitely beat the person who has low energy and who has just so much time. Because the person with high energy has time still, but he's gonna make sure he focuses on finishing it as fast as he can with great work ethic, right? So you always gotta pay attention to your thoughts, your diet, and the people around you because the information you consume is gonna dictate whether or not you want to work towards achieving anything great. Or, for example, your diet. If you eat shit food every single day, you're not gonna be thinking extremely well. You're not gonna have that sense of clarity. You're not gonna be able to move the way you want to, right? You're gonna be sluggish throughout the day. So eat very clean. And then the people around you, are they motivating? Are they working towards their goals? Are they driven? You have to ask yourself this. Sometimes it takes some time, it takes some deep introspectiveness work to work on figuring out who's the right person to surround yourself with, right? Because I had to cut off a lot of people throughout my life. I'm going to be completely honest. It's because they didn't really help me move the needle in my life. I didn't want to be surrounded with people who truly didn't want to improve their life. I'm going to be completely honest. Whether if it's small or big, that's all that matters. But if they're not if they're completely doing nothing with their life, I want to move away as far as I can from those people.